Hey folks, John Lucky Loon Outdoors doing an initial review on the Benchmade Station Knife. Just arrived today and just in time because I'm cutting up all kinds of stuff for a venison wild rice soup. I do a lot of cooking and we do a little hunting, so combine the two and you get yourself something good to eat. So this knife so far, with my initial impressions, is one, I really like the grind angle on the blade. It's at par with a Japanese chef's knife, such as my Yaxle right here that I use for almost everything. It's the same blade angle on the grind. So what that means is that you're having a really, really clean cut, and you're able to get some nice fine cuts on when you want to get something nice and thin. And that edge, I'm curious how it's going to hold up as far as sharpness goes over time, but we're definitely going to put it to the test. Blade height here, I really, really appreciate this because it gives good real estate for something for your knuckles to ride across as you're going through things. Helps keep you from cutting yourself. Also, when you put that in conjunction with this handle, I do appreciate how that feels in the hand. And because how the handle meets with the blade, when you're cutting, you can really know what angle you're at. You can really tell. It's not going off one side or the other. You can tell at all times where that angle is. So I do appreciate that. Unlike my Yaxle Japanese knife, it's a little bit harder to tell where that blade angle is, because if you look at the handle difference here, you see how this one's rounded like that. It's really meant for comfort and versatility, but it makes it a little harder to index where that blade angle is, so you can be a little off this way, that way. But again, over time of using the knife, you get used to it. But out of the box, I'm pretty impressed with this thing. Construction's pretty impressive. I do like how materials are meeting with each other. I'm not feeling any edges on any of this. Feels good in the hand. And yeah, it's a nice big backbone on it. I do appreciate that. Now, I do have one concern. I'm curious as to how long the sharpness will last on this. I know my Japanese knife, I do have to sharpen decently often because it kind of dulls out faster than some of the other ones. I think it has more to do with the grind angle on the edge, but we'll see how this one does. It should be a harder steel than my Yaxle is. Also with that, I would like to see, so far since I've been cutting, I'm already wanting this to be just a little bit longer. So if this blade was about 1 inch to 1.5 inches longer, I think it would be way more conducive to cutting. I just want that just a little bit more length out of it, especially if we have this little bit of an angle to it. It feels like it needs to be elongated out a little bit more. If this was a flatter angle, I think a flatter angle would be more conducive to this style knife. But further ado, why don't we cut some stuff up here. You can see how it's working for what I'm doing. So I got some celery here, and again, this is my first time using this knife. I'm used to using my Japanese knife for most things, and as you can tell, you can do straight up and down without rocking the blade, as I'm doing here, or you can rock the blade like that. That is the whole point of having that slight bend in the blade angle here. Now, I'm not quite comfortable with the knife yet, so I'm not going super fast like I would be with my Japanese knife, being able to go through this thing like nobody's business. I'm taking my time because this is my first time really getting into it. So I want to make sure, I'm riding that blade on my knuckles, fingers curled back, getting through it, cutting nice and easy, nice and clean. Maintain control of the knife. Maintain where your fingers are in relation to the blade. And this is where that handle to blade angle indexing really comes into effect here, because I know exactly where that blade is. Even this is like one of my first time using the knife. And this thing is incredibly sharp, like insanely sharp. So I'll toss that out of here, toss that out of here. Why don't we slice this guy down the middle? Look at that. Man, it's like I'm using my my Japanese chef's knife, just in a slightly different configuration. Get the big chunks down a little bit down here. Now as we roll into the smaller part of the celery, can do a little bit faster here. Not too bad. Of course, celery is a little slippery, especially when wet, so it's hard to slide your fingers down and keep that index on the knife. Not too bad. Okay. Well, no, celery is pretty easy to cut through. Alright. Why don't we get into one of my carrots while we're doing this? Nobody's business. Look how easily that thing cuts. Alright, why don't we run her down the middle? Ooh, yeah, that really goes through the carrot. Nice. Very nice. Pretty impressed with that. Not fighting me at all. Alright, clean that blade off a little bit. Let's see how we do. Ooh, yeah. Nice and thin. The nice thing about this carrot is it's not as slippery as celery, so it'll actually stay on the cutting board for you as you roll up it, meaning I can cut a lot faster. Not bad. I really like this blade angle. Very impressed with the angle of the handle here. I know exactly where that blade is. And this being the first day I've had the knife, that's pretty dang impressive to be able to go like that without having been acquainted very long with this thing. So, I'm going to do a little rocking here. Since this piece is small enough where I can rock the blade. I do like that versatility to use it as basically chopping or rocking like you would with a normal chef's knife. You can see that's pretty slick right there. Let's chop up another carrot here, see how that goes. Now I did chop up the venison and I have some sausage as well. That's already cut up. That's over here. You can't see it on your screen. But I use this knife for that. I also got the meat crafter, which I will play with when I chop up one of my deer this season. I'll let you know how that one goes. That review will come out soon enough, I'm sure. Oh yeah, so look at that. Look how easy that is. This is effortless. I don't even feel like I'm cutting through anything. This is pretty dang impressive. This reminds me of the my Japanese Yaxle knife when I first got it, when it was brand new from the factory. It cuts through effortlessly, just like that. So this would be at home, really, in any commercial kitchen. Anybody who does a lot of cooking would really appreciate this. If you don't do a lot of cooking, I probably wouldn't spend the money on it unless you're just starting off and getting a set for the first time, then maybe this would be a good option for you, as probably your do-everything knife, similar to that as a chef's knife. I am pretty impressed with this thus far. Let's why don't we hit up one of these celery chunks quick here. Chop that guy out of there. Get that out of there. I like running my celery down the middle for my soups. Why don't we do that? Look at that. Beautiful. You can see how fast I'm able to go through this. Just get a nice pile of veggies going here. It's going to be a delicious soup. Oh yeah, look at that. Alright, my venison is already cooked. It is a leftover, actually. I can show you a couple of those pieces here. There's our venison. Chunked up really nice, as you can see. You see how effortless this is with the protein. So I'm going to use 2 fingers. I'm just going to press down. Look at that. Chopped it in half. 2 fingers again. I'm not even going to push the knife. I'm just going to press straight down with it. Look at that. That is one of the sharpest knives I have ever used, especially from factory. That is super impressive. So it's not requiring me to do any honing out of the box, which I greatly appreciate. So I will do a more full review on this after I put some time on it. On this channel, before we really provide good in-depth information, we want to get a lot of time on it, meaning I need to put some hours in on this knife. I've got about 3 years in my Japanese Yaxle knife, and I have not done a review on it yet. So that's going to be coming up soon as well. This guy, we won't wait 3 years to do a review on. I'll probably give it a couple months here once I get through hunting season and really get some use out of this thing. My wife cuts a little different than I do. She's more of a flat-bladed kind of gal, so I'll see how her feedback is on as well. And we'll go from there. As you can see, it made really easy work of these carrots, the venison, the celery. I can get really nice and thin. Again, this is like the first time I've used this knife, literally. So if I can grab something fresh out of the box, I've never even touched it before, and roll through that like that, I think we've got a decent product worth looking at. So stay tuned. I'll give you a more full review as we get closer and get more time on the knife.